Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So of course my friends, this video is just a follow-up of the Forex signals which we have sent here last Saturday. Let's now begin as usual with the EURUSD. As you can see my friends, the signal of the EURUSD has already been triggered and the EURUSD so far is running in around 10 pips in our favor. However, this signal, my friends, just simply remains the same because actually the market is still reversing at our entry, and also our original analysis suggested that the market will actually reverse at this area, considering that the previous level of a broken resistance trend line is gonna become here a new support level, and also combining that with the fact that if we look right here at the recent structure that we have on the EURUSD, if we just simply connect the Fibonacci from this low here to this high, we can notice that the market actually has reversed exactly at Fibonacci 61.8. Therefore, the EURUSD signal just simply remains the same, hoping for the best, and hopefully it will continue going in our favor. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Pound USD actually, as we can see, my friends, kept ranging, and actually I think already hit our TP without being triggered. Yes, it already has hit the TP yesterday without of course being triggered. So now what will gonna happen next with the Pound USD? First of all, I would like now to delete the old signal, and let's now see what we can do with this pair. So by looking at daily chart, we can notice of course a strong bullish momentum. Now the core PPI news was just out like 9 minutes ago, and it was actually somehow bad to the US dollar, which suggests actually that the Pound USD might actually continue the rise. The pair right now is actually at the resistance level, as you can see. Let me just show it to you right here exactly. At the key level of the resistance at the bracket of 1.357. But can we consider to buy this pair sooner? Yes, we can. Let me just now, based on daily chart, check the support trend line right here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. As you can see, my friends. So right now what we have ended up with is simply like that. A real level of a support trend line number 1. Then a fake breakout. Why we call it a fake breakout? Because right after this bearish breakout happened, the market actually has failed to create a new level of a resistance trend line and instantly kept rising. And also has created 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts of a support trend line. And again, right after this bearish breakout happened right here, the market still has failed to create another resistance trend line and just simply kept rising. That's why we're actually expecting from the Pound USD to still respect the same level of the support trend line, and from that point onward, it might actually be a better idea to consider buying this Pound USD. And if we move right now to the 4-hour time frame, and check the Fibonacci right from the recent structure we have from this lower low to this higher high, as you can see, we can notice that our entry somehow matching with the Fibonacci 38.2, which is of course, as we all know here, the continuation retracement, which means we have to wait for this pair to fall to another 44 pips before we can consider buying it. But the question, if we buy from here, how long we can keep the trade going to? In my opinion, it's gonna be safer to keep to actually hold the trade till the market reach the nearest level of a key resistance, lies exactly at 1.367, and we will buy from 1.349. And this in this case, our safe zone shouldn't be ranging much lower than Fibonacci 61.8, and by that our safe zone will be ranging, let me just adjust it to be exactly right here at the Fibonacci 61.8. By that, my friends, our safe zone will be ranging for 65 pips against 187 pips in our favor. Let me now please write the signal for you. That will be all, my friends, for the Pound USD. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. AUDUSD, my friends, has instantly hit the TP without triggering our buy level. So now what we can do next with this pair? Let me just now delete the old signal. So as you can see right now, the AUDUSD is actually moving in a very strong bullish momentum. However, we are still struggling with this really ugly chart, actually a structure which I have been talking about for like the last 3 or 4 months. However, right now we can notice right here that we actually have a channel that seems to be about to be completed, and the AUDUSD most likely will continue the rise toward the edge of the resistance trend line. And by looking at the left side, we can see clearly right here that the market most likely will actually make one more attempt to retest the resistance at 1.0668. So that means that the AUDUSD most likely will continue the rise. So where exactly is going to be the best level to consider buying this pair? We will just simply use the same method we have used right now with the pound USD. So let me just now zoom in to show it to you. So what we can see right now is actually a real levels of a support trend lines along with a fake breakouts. So simply like that, we can just see right here that we had a support trend line number 1, number 2, and here we have another fake breakout, a very big one. And then we have here the real level of a support trend line number 1, number 2, and another fake breakout. So by actually, you know what, let me just rephrase that to be exactly like this. I will explain why. Because first of all, we don't want to ignore this key level of a support trend line, which actually has already become here a resistance trend line, and then after the bullish breakout happened, it also here still became a support trend line, which instantly has been broken out from, and then became another resistance trend line, which means this is actually a stronger level. So real level of support trend line number 1, number 2, a fake breakout, then again 1, 2, support trend lines. However, the AUDUSD most likely will actually reverse upon the pressure of the current resistance and resume the fall to respect the same level of support trend line, and from that point onward will continue the rise toward our TP at 0.668. However, if we buy the pair exactly, let me just, by the way, I forgot to mention the buy level. Let me just now go to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so now based on the 4-hour time frame, most likely, my friends, we can actually consider to buy this pair exactly right here at the real level of a support at 0.658. But why right here, Salah? First of all, if we look at the left side, this was of course a strong key level of a real resistance. Right here we have a real level of a resistance. Meanwhile, here we had a fake breakout happened, not only once, but even twice. So again, what we had right here is another real level of a resistance, respecting of course the previous level of a real resistance, and right now it just has been broken out from, creating here a real level of a support number 1, support number 2. That's why I believe this is going to be the strongest level to consider buying this asset. However, if we buy from 0.658, we can actually hold the trade till it reaches 0.668, aiming around exactly 100 pips in our favor. And in this case, our safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging much lower than the previous level of a resistance right here, and a support as well as 0.654, which will be ranging for around 40 pips only, against 100 pips in our favor. Let me know, please write this signal for you. That will be all, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Let's now move to the USDCAD. USDCAD signal hasn't been triggered yet, and the market seems to be rising actually and approaching our sell level after it rises to another 47 pips. So therefore, I believe USDCAD signal just simply remains the same. Hopefully it will be a good signal. Also, as we can see right here, we had also a real level of a support trend line, a fake breakout, then another real level of a support trend line. So most likely the pair will continue the rise till it will actually retest the broken level of a real support trend line to create a resistance trend line. Therefore, this pair still remains the same. Let's now move to the USDJPY. Alright, so now USDJPY was actually really a good signal. The market has actually opened Monday morning above our entry and almost kissed our edge of the safe zone. But nevertheless, the signal still active and remains valid. Didn't actually fail yet. So, as you can see right now, it actually overall has went, as we can see, and kissed our TP. So we can actually say that this signal has almost won, and it was a good one. But now what will gonna happen next with this pair? First of all, let me now delete the old signal, and let me just tell you something. That right after the creation here of this fake breakout, I believe that the USDJPY most likely right now will continue the rise. Why? Let me just now go to the daily chart and show it to you. So right now, as you can see, the pair actually here is facing a strong key level of a support exactly at 146.590. The pair actually, after making this bullish breakout candle, has been struggling for weeks to make any bearish breakout from this area, and that's remarkable. And as you can see also, based on daily chart, Monday's candle has closed as a pin bar. As you can see, let me just zoom in to show it to you. As you can see here, we have actually ended as a pin bar. Also, that indicates a strong pressure from the support right on this area. We are actually currently not expecting from this pair to make any bearish breakout from it, and most likely will resume the rise after testing it. And also, by looking at the 4-hour time frame, this fake breakout actually supports the theory that the market actually so far is unable to make any bullish breakout from this area, adding to the mix also that here we had also a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, number 3, and as we can see, we actually have right here a new 2 support trend lines. That's amazing. It means that most likely the USDJPY will actually continue the rise. So where exactly we can consider to buy this pair? In my opinion, the best level is going to be exactly right here, to be precise, at the real level of a support. Let me just be accurate, exactly right here, because as we can see, 146.885 was here a strong key level of a support, fake breakout, a strong key levels of a real support, fake breakout, real level of a support, fake breakout, real level. So it's very strong level. We cannot just simply ignore it, and most likely will continue the fall till it reach this level. And here I believe is going to be a good idea to start buying. However, I believe also we can consider buying this pair instantly without waiting it to fall to another 57 pips. I believe actually USDJPY seems to be good to be bought instantly, because also from another perspective we have here support trend line number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and as we can see the market seems like it's actually respecting the same level of a support trend line. Here we had a fake breakout, and right now the reversal has occurred exactly at the same level of a support trend line. So therefore, if you guys wish to buy the pair instantly, I believe it's not going to be a bad idea at all. However, if we do, we can actually hold the position till the market reach the key level of the resistance at 148.737, and in this case our safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support, exactly at 146.033. That means our safe zone will be ranging for around 80 pips against 190 pips in our favor. Let me now please write this signal for you. And that will be all for the USDJPY. Let's finally move to the Bitcoin, which is currently still running in small loss. I think the signal, my friends, so far seems to be valid. I believe the Bitcoin overall will actually resume the fall. So therefore, I believe this signal just simply remains the same. I really cannot change it right now. So far, everything based on weekly chart, daily chart, everything says that the Bitcoin most likely will resume the fall. What we can see right now, actually right here, is a resistance trend line number 1 and number 2, and then as we can see, the market most likely will respect this level of a previous resistance trend line and start the bearish fall. That's why we cannot really change the signal, most likely, and hopefully it will continue the same, the fall, and it remains just simply the same. So my friends, that will be everything for this analysis. And in the end, please don't forget to join our free channel of Telegram to receive updates about these signals that you are receiving here on YouTube. Again, the channel name is Xtreme Trader Signals, and you can just simply find the link in the description below of this video. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.